Welcome. Our team is conformed by Dion Sotelo, Eric Nava, and me, Roberto Martinez, and we're going to talk about Italy. It is located in the southest part of Europe, which collides with Switzerland, Slovenia, Austria, and France. Italy is a member state of the European Union, with a total population of more than 60 million inhabitants by 2016. They have a parliamentary republic government, and it's is Sergio Mattarella.
Romulus and Remus are twin brothers who were abandoned in a forest and found by a female wolf which feed them and take care of them until a couple found them and then they raised them. After that they suddenly found out about their true heritage, make them curious and founding a new city which they call it Rome. The Befna. The Befna is some sort of witch, but a good one, that turned up during the night of January 6th. Some say that she might live with Santa Claus, others say that she is some sort of spinster, and the church was not very pleased with that myth, and came up with their own explanation, that she is a spawn of the devil. The Befna knows which children have been good, those who receive presents during the night. She appears on the kids who have not been good and get a piece of charcoal as a present. Well, better than nothing, isn't it? Lupo Manero. The Italians had stories about werewolves long before they became popular in modern days. Werewolves well mentioned in other old texts, and they are either described as men who were able to change their skins, or as wolves who do behave like men. So people were not really sure whether the werewolf was originally a man or an animal. What was known to was that a werewolf could be both, and that the transformation always took place during nights. The dahu is something that you can only find in northern Italy. The dahu is described as some sort of goat, however it has legs of a different length. The two legs that face away from the mountain are usually longer than the ones that are closest to the mountain, so the dahu can always walk along the mountain. Of course it can only walk in one direction, otherwise it will have huge problem with the different legs. Male and female versions are safe to walk around the mountain in opposite directions, and they are mirror copies of the other gender, otherwise they will never be able to find each other. If you found goats strange, then the who are even strange creatures. So far none of them has been caught. What a surprise. The Lariosaurus. If you ever visit Lake Como, then be sure to keep an eye open for the fantastic Lariosaurus. It is a creature that it's supposed to live in the water of that lake, but like its consanguinity and largeness, nobody ever really found a proof of Lariosaurus' existence. Some suspect that someone with a wild imagination has simply been a very big eel. But Malocchio, the Malocchio kind of is the evil eye. Even in modern Italy, people still do believe in the powers of a curse. Sometimes it goes too far that they don't tell others of good news or important exam because they worry that someone might cast the Malocchio on them. It is said that wearing red will help to ward off such bad luck.
Even if you didn't know its name, you're probably familiar with his famous fountain that visitors throw coins in to ensure that you will return to Rome. That fountain is called the Fontana di Trevi or the Trevi Fountain. This stunning beauty is truly a work of art and is the largest Baroque fountain in Rome. Trevi Fontaine consists of a facade and a sea reef created from travertine as well as gorgeous statues carved from Carrara marble. At the fontaine center is a large statue of Neptune. Below him are two tritons leading two seahorses, one wild and one tame, which are meant to reflect the two moods of the sea. This stunning fountain has been featured in several movies, including La Dolce. This famous leaning tower can be found in Pisa, a seaside town located in Tuscany. The tower is part of a cathedral complex known as Campo dei Miracoli. This worldwide famous tower, which is more than 180 feet tall, is actually the freestanding bell tower for the cathedral. It began leaning during its construction because the soil underneath it has shifted. For a while, it was feared that the structure was going to collapse, but work was done on it to stabilize it. And in 2010, the building was reopened to visitors after it was deemed strong enough to handle the traffic. Located in Sicily, this attractive building can be found just a few miles from Palermo, the capital city of this island. The Monreale Cathedral, which was once a part of a royal complex, is considered by many to be the finest example of Norman architecture in Sicily. Construction first began on this building in the 12th century, and because Sicilian and Byzantine craftsmen worked on the project, you can see influences from both cultures throughout the cathedral. The Monreale Cathedral is most famous for the gorgeous golden mosaics depicting events from the Bible that cover its interior. And the beauty side to make the climb to the top of this cathedral, which is located high up on a slope of Monte Caputo, you will be rewarded with beautiful views of. Also known as the Duomo di Milano, this grand building is the second largest Catholic cathedral in the world. Only Spain's Seville Cathedral is larger. The Milan Cathedral is a wondrous white structure that covers an entire block. Its exterior features thousands of spires, and there are more statues on this Gothic and Gothic cathedral than on any other building in the world. Construction on this building first began in 1386, but probably not surprising given its size, it took approximately 5 centuries to complete. With 5 naves, the interior of this cathedral is also very large. If you have time, make sure to venture to the top of the cathedral, where you can enjoy stunning views of the surrounding area.
The Rialto Bridge is arguably the most famous of Venice. Many stunning bridges. This beautiful arch stone bridge was built between 1588 and 1591 and spans the Grand Canal. The Rialto Bridge boasts 3 walkways. The center walkway is wide and lined with shops, while the 2 others are much narrowed and look out over the water. Many visitors flock to this area to take pictures of this beautiful bridge and to also shoot photos of the Grand Canal and the gondolas from the Rialto. The Colosseum is located in the center of Rome, and it is one of Italy's most iconic sites. Construction on this impressive building began in 72 AD, and during its heyday, this grand stone amphitheater could seat more than 5,000 spectators and was the site of brutal gladiator battles, chariot race, flights between wild animals as well as human battling with beasts. The Colosseum was also designed to be watertight so that mock navy battles could be fought in the arena. Although only 2/3 of the original structure remains, it is still a very interesting and impressive place to visit, especially if you have an interest in gladiators. Mount Etna, which is located on Sicily's east coast, is Europe's largest and most active volcano. Eruptions, in fact, happen quite frequently. In December of 2015, for example, Etna let loose a brief but impressive lava fountain that spewed 3,200 feet over the volcano. Surprisingly, you can still visit this active volcano. There is a cable car that will take you part way up Etna, and from there you can choose to walk up designated carriers, or you can choose to forego the cable and car and just walk all the way up. There are also 4+4 tours available that will take you to explore the volcano and to a cave where you can check how lava flow. Ponte Vecchio, which spans the Arno River, is the oldest bridge in Florence. The bridge, as it appears today, dates back to 1345, though it's believed that there might have been a structure spanning the river prior to that. The Ponte Vecchio you can see today is a closed medieval stone bridge that is home to numerous goldsmiths and jewelry, and this was linked with tourists. During World War II, this bridge was the only one spared by the Germans as they related. The local legend claimed that it was actually Adolf Hitler who ordered that the famous bridge be spared because he was so impressed with it during his visit to Florence in 1939.
Naples, one of the busiest metropolitan cities in the country. Naples is the capital of the Campania region in southern Italy. The city of Naples offers a treasure trove of artworks and historic cities, as well as a vibrant atmosphere of shops, restaurants, and nightlife venues. Tuscany, Italy's most famous region. Tuscany conjures images of beautiful rolling hills, olive groves, vineyards, and creepy streets. The many pleasures of Tuscany include tasting wine in Chianti. Rome, formerly the capital of the Roman Empire, Rome today is the government seat and capital city of Italy. Located in the country's central region of Lazio, Rome is the vast and complete city that is both historic and modern at the same time. Best known for housing ancient Roman structures and the Vatican City, Rome has endured for more than 2015 years as an important center of culture. Sicily, the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea. Sicily is an autonomous region of Italy that also includes several smaller islands. It is separated from the mainland region of Calabria by the 5 kilometers Strait of Messina, home to every great Mediterranean civilization. Venice, one of the best places to visit in Italy. Venice is a unique city in that is built upon a lagoon surrounded by the Adriatic Sea. Located in the northeastern Italy, Venice is an archipelago of 118 islands, all connected by hundreds of beautiful bridges and scenic canals. Milan, nearly destroyed from heavy bombing during World War II, Milan has since reconstructed and now shines as one of the wealthiest cities in Europe. Widely regarded as a mega fashion center teeming in designer shops, Milan also attracts many to its surviving world-famous treasures like Leonardo da Vinci's paintings, The Last Supper, the La Scala Opera House, the Castello Sforesco, and one of the world's largest Gothic cathedral. Amalfi Coast. Situated in Italy's southwestern region of Campania, the Amalfi Coast is known for its extraordinary beauty that makes it one of Italy's top tourist destinations. Stretching 30 miles along the southern side of Sorrento Peninsula, the Amalfi Coast is prized for its picturesque coastline that features shimmering bays.
Pompeii, one of Italy's most visited tourist destinations. Pompeii is a famous Roman city which was buried under several feet of volcanic ash for nearly 1,700 years after the cataclysmic eruption of Mt. Vesuvius. Excavation of Pompeii began in 1748, and the site is yet to be totally unearthed. The site is located near the modern city of Naples. A tour of Pompeii offers a fascinating insight into the everyday life of the ancient Roman world. Visitors can walk along the ancient streets to see the remains of Bactrius, brothels, and baths.
And finally, thanks for your attention.